I'm Christian Hedges.
And I'm Colin McElmeel.
And today we are doing a catalytic converter temperature analysis on this 2018 Hyundai Tucson.
So we will be taking these measurements using this infrared thermometer. We're going to take measurements both at idle and at 2,500 RPMs. We're going to be measuring every single minute for about 10 minutes, and we're going to be measuring before the cat and after the cat. We're going to do the same process at 2,500 RPM. And physically, we will be taking our measurements right there, which is before the catalytic converter, and then right there, which is directly after it. Just crossed 3 minutes, so Christian's going to go in and take the measurements.
142.
142. So here's the data that we collected at idle. You can see for most of the time the post measurement was lower than the pre-measurement up until minute 10, and at minute 10 the pre was at 270 and the post was at 338. So that's the point that we reached the light off point, which is when the catalytic converter started to burn hydrocarbons. So we're now going to do the same test at 2,500 RPM for 5 minutes. So we're now holding at 2,500 RPM in order to get our measurements.
So after repeating the same process before at idle, we repeated it at 2,500 RPM. As you can see here, it was always hotter pre-catalytic converter all the way up to 5 minutes. And then once 5 minutes reached, it was so close that I just waited the extra 30 seconds to get to the light off point, which is where it finally started lighting the hydrocarbons, raising the post to 558 and the pre down to 501. At idle and starting at the exhaust manifold, I took some measurements of temperature all the way down to the tailpipe. So this manifold reading, that's just one of the branches of the manifold from one cylinder. Right here, this is where all of them came together, making the higher temperature. This measurement of 235, that was taken at the flex pipe that allows the exhaust to move up and down as you travel. But then right here, this is our pre-measurement, pre-catalytic converter. That was post. And then this is just every 12 inches all the way down until we got to right before the muffler, we got 122. And then in the tailpipe was 118.